Tim, is we're picking up new viewers every week. Again, awesome. I'm going to take just 1 minute to explain what Vostok-Europe is before I get into
Good.
the specific watch. Vostok-Europe is a boutique watch brand. They're based in Vilnius, Lithuania. We have been doing business with them for many, many years. In fact, we were their third distributor in the world when they first started back in the early 2000s. We are very proud to represent them and have such a phenomenal relationship with the company. Every watch is designed and hand assembled in Vilnius. They have their own designers, which is really cool. As you know, Tim and I have both been there together. I've been many times. Tim has been as well. They have their own homegrown designers that are also Lithuanian. So they have a different point of view, a different way of approaching watch design than you're going to find from brands from other parts of the world, specifically Swiss or Japanese or what have you. And again, every watch is hand assembled there. In fact, Tim, I was going to tell you, we should put those videos where we go through the construction process and the design process. We should load those on top of our watch.
Sebastian's running them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it may not be on your monitor, but yeah, they're looking at it right now.
But there's but there would be really good ones for people to go to if they want to spend a little more time in terms of in-depth with the audio of learning more about this amazing brand. Okay, so Vostok-Europe. Today we've got the Energia 2. This has been one of the most popular Vostok-Europes ever. I can't necessarily say it's the most in terms of velocity of volume because it's not an inexpensive Vostok-Europe, but the people who love it, they love it. And I'm definitely thinking this price point is probably the best that, in terms of volume that Vostok-Europe has ever done. I'm going to give a quick overview of the watch, and then I'm going to tell you what the really cool feature is on this one. This is an automatic mechanical timepiece. It is a marine grade bronze. Okay, and I'm going to talk a little bit more about what that means in just a minute. It is a true professional grade dive quality watch, which means it is greater than 20 ATM. In this case, it is a 30 ATM dive watch. So it also has a helium release valve. There's practically no diving situation that you couldn't. I mean, you could even do saturation diving with this. I've never done that kind of thing, so I don't know. But I also like to point out if you don't care about water resistance in terms of wanting to be able to use it for diving or so forth, it is a mark of the quality of the construction because you have to have really great seals. You have to have really quality lines of connectivity where the watch comes together against the seals. It's a mark of quality of construction to get to that level of water resistance. This watch comes with 2 straps. It comes with this amazing leather, and then it also comes with a silicone because, again, it is a dive watch. The teal will have the blue matching, and the brown will have the brown matching. There's a shock. Those are the 2 colors that go with them. One of the really cool features about this watch, Tim, and I'm going to just quickly do this, the dive case on this one is phenomenal.
Yeah, it is.
And I'm going to show the before and after on this because this is a really cool thing. And if the guys will indulge me for just a minute, I want to show them how this works. You get the watch with the case, and it comes with the watch here in this location and the extra straps over here and so forth. And then it is convertible to a 4-watch holder. So this is the only multi-watch holder that Vostok-Europe makes. And what's really cool, and I'm not going to go through every little bit of it, but the pillows that hold it in a 4-watch case are actually hidden inside.
Oh, wow.
And I think that's cool. Yeah, it's so cool because, you don't have to. The nice thing about that, and I'm not going to mess with putting it back together right in a second. The nice thing about that is it saves having to have like extra stuff that comes along with it that you're going to lose. And, every piece, when you convert this from the main one holding the watch to the 4 holder, every piece that was here is still here. So you're not going to lose anything. And another really cool feature, once you convert it to the 4 holder, you can flip this around and the straps go in here.
Dude, that is brilliant. How did I not know this? I just learned all of this.
I love
this. This is fantastic.
And the thing that I really like to point out, again, I don't buy watches for packaging, and most people don't. You buy the watch for the watch. But if you can get really high-quality packaging with it, hey, all the better. And what's really great about this one, guys, and anybody who knows Vostok-Europe, they don't make just plastic cases that they call dive cases. Look at the thickness of this plastic. This is a serious dive case. When you lock it closed, listen to that. That is closed. So this is 10 ATM water resistant in the case alone. Again, you don't buy a watch for the case, but you can change it to a 4-watch holder. It is just a phenomenal packaging that goes with this one. So back to the watch.
Yes.
Put these down. Okay. I love this watch personally, Tim. The Energia is a tritium tube watch.
Oh, yes.
Tritium gives you the constant illumination. That is the tubes, the laser sealed glass tubes made by MB Microtech of Switzerland that have the tritium in it that constantly activates the superluminova material inside the tubes. So you have constant illumination. So you don't have to charge this up in the sun like you do typical superluminova, and it's not going to fade an hour later after you put it on your dresser. You're going to see this in any lighting condition. It's also nice, too, because it's not so bright that if you're in a place like a movie theater or whatever, that you're going to bother anybody else when you with the light up of your watch, but you can see it absolutely clearly. One of the things that Vostok-Europe has done is they are really ingenious at getting the maximum amount of illumination out of the tritium tubes. If you'll recall in the Lunico 2, they stood them up in like a candle holder style, so you got 60-degree illumination. Well, what they did with the Energia, and I'm going to try to get in here where you can see it, these are V-shaped reflectors. And I'm showing my age when I say they kind of remind me of back when people tried to get the sun on their face with those reflector things that nobody under 30 would have any clue what I'm talking about, thank goodness, because they were never good for your health. But that's the idea. So you have the tritium tube is actually reflecting off of both sides of that V-shaped reflector, so it gives you a greater illumination than you normally would get out of them. So yes, I'm glad I remembered that because that is a very important key feature. And again, getting back to that, we were talking about getting this watch with all that comes with it at the $649 special deal on Talk About Watches, and to get tritium, that really just makes it even that much better.
That is a huge deal.
The Energia 2, I own the brown with the patina on it. This is a watch that I find phenomenal in and of itself. For me, it's just I'm not sure it's my favorite ever Vostok-Europe, but it's up at the top of the list. 48 millimeter, so it's a big watch. It's about 16 millimeters thick. And again, as I mentioned earlier, it has the marine grade bronze. And that really is the big story on this particular Energia. The Vostok-Europe started using marine grade bronze. I was looking for the screwdriver. I guess it's still off the table. Vostok-Europe started using the marine grade bronze. Oh, there it is. A couple of years back, they first did it with the Almaz collection, and then they started doing it on the Energia. Bronze, as you know, is an alloy. Its base is copper, and then it's going to be doped with something else. Usually, if it's just your basic garden variety bronze, that's going to be with zinc. But with the marine grade bronzes, it tends to be something else. Vostok-Europe uses what is called the phosphor bronze, which, big shock, that means it's doped with phosphorus. And there are other brands who use aluminum bronze, which means that's doped with aluminum. And to get the marine grade level, it has to be very high quality bronze. In fact, when Vostok-Europe first started looking for the bronze that they wanted to use, it took Igor about 6 to 8 months to actually find the manufacturer of the bronze that he wanted. And they didn't even make watch cases. He just wanted their bronze because he wanted the highest quality bronze he could find. And it's going to develop a patina. In this case, what you're getting is what we call a PrePatina, which may sound a little confusing because you may think that sounds like before patina, but what we mean is that a patina has been added before you get the watch. The chief designer at Vostok-Europe, Costa Merkin, the guy who designed this watch, actually hand applies the patina to this case. And the way they do that is there's this chemical, it's like a chemical bath almost, and they take everything out. It's only the case, so they're not no chance of damaging anything else. And this chemical's put on, and when it's done, it's like completely patinaed, and it looks like a barnacle you would have just like pulled off the bottom of a boat. And then they use special tools to remove the patina until they get it to the look that they want. The thing I like about marine grade bronze, first of all, it is a very resilient material. The patina actually adds to resilience. I like to clarify with everybody. Some people think, well, is that a bad thing? No, patina is a good thing. It's actually giving another layer of protection against corrosion. It's a very resilient material, and because it does patina, every watch is unique. Your watch, I mean, just look at these two right here. You can look at, and you can see, look at the side of that one, and then you look at the side of the other one, and you can see they're not the same. So every watch is going to patina differently, so they all become a unique timepiece.
Well, I'm glad you're getting into that, Craig, because that was the first question that I had when I found out that the lead designer was doing it. On one hand, that's incredibly cool that you've got the original artist working on it, but then I thought, does that mean that you've taken away the unique property of a natural patina, but in fact it's still there?
Absolutely, because there's no way, it's not humanly possible for him to remove the patina and do the artwork on the applied patina exactly the same from watch to watch. And the one thing I do like to show, Tim, talking about the quality of construction of Vostok-Europe, this is the bar, and I say bar. Mm-hmm. This is not a spring bar like the normal spring bars that are in regular stretch. This is the bar that holds the strap in. Just look at that. I think that's like 3-4 millimeters across. I mean, it just shows the
And you
quality.
compare that to what you think of as the typical, you'd actually call it a pin, right?
Yeah, like
for good reason in most cases, but this is an absolute bar, which obviously speaks to the quality of a build like this.
Absolutely. And at $649, Tim, this is a great deal on this one. I think everybody out there will know this is not commonly on a reduced price. I mean, these sell like crazy.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be. And when they do sell, I think it's $900 and up. I won't say $899, $949, and so on.
You know, this is a special deal for Talk About Watches and for your viewers. And so everybody knows it's a very limited time. This will be up when the show goes up, and it's going to be up for a couple of 3 days after that, and then it's gone. And when it's gone, it's
more often than not, they sell out, but if they don't, the price really does go back up. So please take advantage of this. And again, to act quickly, just look off to the side, or if you're in a mobile device, you look below the screen you're actually seeing, and you're going to see, obviously, a chat and Q&A going on. At the top of that, you're going to see a link that's been set. Just click that link. You'll see not only this watch on talkaboutwatches.com, but every watch dedicated to the show, and the special pricing is going to fall down so you don't have to wait. And by the way, if you missed the preview earlier, we're actually doing a power reserve gas lemo for just $279, which is a crazy deal for a power reserve, much less one with that kind of a lineage. So that's coming up. Craig, let's do this. Let's do final thought on this, if we could, please, and then we'll get to some other stuff.
Again, marine grade bronze, professional grade die quality, 2 straps, that great packaging, NH35 automatic movement, exhibition case back, which is not easy to do at 30 ATM.
Yeah, it's not.
Phenomenal strap on this. We could talk for an hour about this watch, but you will. I'll put it this way: I haven't had a single person who got an Energia who wasn't happy with it.